Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris, the 4.0 update. I'm your host, Colors Fade. Thanksgiving week is over, and it's episode 31. We're back to our regularly scheduled program. We have a leader trait to give to someone. This person, a scientist, Majare Jones. Okay. So what is she doing? Cetana's databank. Okay, she's on a ship. So, survey speed, anomaly research speed. Yeah, let's go. Anomaly research speed. The whole universe has been surveyed. We have an astral rift event pending. We have arrived in a bustling star system surrounded by numerous wormholes. Voidcraft of various shapes and sizes circle a central brightly lighted space station. The enormous structure is covered with multicolored signs and garish, unfamiliar script. It seems like an entertainment facility designed to attract an audience for a grand spectacle. Given the number of vessels present, whatever show is taking place here has drawn an impressive crowd. Okay. Now, go back up here to the last of us. What else do we have up here? We have a bunch of the Drulperfin Confederacy, Cetana's convoys. Alright. Let's see what happens with Cetana. She's a real problem child. Need to be looking at our fleets here. Let's get them reinforced.
Research complete. Debris analyzed.
Resource harvesting of dark matter. Oh, planetary shield generator. I like those. Those are really helpful. Okay. This thing here, cloaked fleets discovered. That's fine. Go get your upgrades. And same thing with you. And then the 5th fleet is currently being built, but we're going to upgrade it. The 4th fleet needs to be upgraded. We got some kind of new tech there. So, Sol X, what's going on here? Planet lacks enough housing for all its population. Oh, well, let's fix that. Oh, they lack a lot of housing. 5.6. Oh, let's build them a couple. Take a look at what everybody else is doing. We'll roll through for some jobs here. Oh, these guys don't have a lot of jobs. They're going to need some more. Okay. Base beacon on Asgard. Event change Cetana, the Queen's servants. According to the details displayed on their cryopod, the alien's name is Eliknadath Karak, and she has been here for a very long time. The pod itself is one of the many we recovered in a sealed chamber under Asgard 2B's surface. Against all odds, Elik's pod remained functional. The alien remains in a state of suspended animation, although the subroutines keeping it dormant have recently ceased their operation. Eliknadath Karak has been partially conscious ever since. By scanning her brainwaves, we might be able to learn more about this impossibly ancient creature as well as her connection to Cetana. We have discovered the frequency used by Cetana's convoys and stations to issue distress calls. If we are quick and decisive, we can mount raids without our ever knowing it was us, but our victory must be certain or we risk drawing Cetana's ire. What are the convoys hiding? Victories against Cetana's convoys and outposts will no longer trigger opinion penalties. Okay. We like that. There's an archaeological site that was discovered. Unlikely surveyor. Alright, so where is that at? It's right here. In Elandria. Do we have any scientists who are not doing anything? Nobel of the Nobel Peace Prize. Excavate the site immediately. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Beacon of Asgard. On Asgard 1's surface, we uncovered a sprawling complex. Its entrance clearly marked by a signal tower. The reinforced doors were blasted open long ago, destroyed by an unknown force that swept through the complex with obvious fury. There was no mercy in the methods employed here. Every less cryogenic pod was smashed, their former occupants subjected to a deadly awakening. The remains still haunt the empty corridors, preserved by the cold vacuum of space and floating amidst clouds of shattered glass. On the floor of the cryopod chamber, a message has been scrawled by a laser weapon. Our scientists are struggling to translate its exact meaning, but somehow they doubt it to be a prayer for the dead.
Ships upgraded.
All right, let's go to here. I'm going to roll through all my planets real quick and see. These folks have 161 jobs. That's not a lot of jobs. So let's build a few more. 789 is a lot. These guys are maxed out on districts, so the only thing you can do then is raise these up. So they have 189 jobs, so we'll leave them where they are. 413, 394, 120 is not all that many, so we will build another one of these mining districts. 667, 400, 244, 530. I don't even know where we started. Oh, 39 though, but we know they're building there. So if we get around to Helios, we went too far. I think we started at Tashi Station. Nink Market. 133 on Haramuth Prime. Alright, go ahead and what do we want to specialize this planet in? It's got mining. Specialize it in something. Could specialize it in research. Sure, let's do research. I'll create some jobs. They have blockers that they need to get rid of. They do. 16 on ERM 3. Oh, that's not a lot of jobs. Okay. They have 3 spaces left, 2.7k housing available, a slight amount of crime. All right. I like that. Nano-imbued microbes. Let's raise up a couple of these. These are moats. What are our moats? Moats are at 19. We need more moats, actually. I'm going to raise 2 of those buildings up. We need more moats. What other things can we do here? Mining support, farming support, commercial nexus. Okay. Well, let's do mixed industry. 373 jobs. 182. What's the specialization here? Mineral research. These guys provide engineering. Okay. Or just mineral extraction. We're pretty good in mineral extraction. I think if we went for research support, it would make more sense. So let's do that. There's a specialization available on this planet. But they have a ton of jobs they need to fill before they even get there, so we won't worry about it. Same thing with this one. All these places have a little bit of crime going on. And why is that? What's going on with you? What do you got going on here, Governor? Leader lifespan. Oh, he's a research person. Okay. $157 jobs here. This is a generator world. We can specialize this one in energy research. 134 jobs here. It's also a generator world. Same thing. Specialize in research. Agro world. We could specialize it in biological research, or we could just do food. This will work. We want to take advantage of this guy. He's got research bonus, so generator world. This must be the L gate. I'm not gonna do anything else. He's got so many jobs. Yeah, we get to Cheleb 2, 746. Okay. Generator world. This is Imoloto Gaia. Where is that? I think it's off by itself, isn't it? Yeah, it's a frontier sector. Where is it at? Go here. Let's see where this is at. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't have a planetary governor. We're not going to worry about it. They got 1,000 jobs. Avim. He has 740. There's lots of jobs. Population growth is what we need right now. They don't have enough amenities. We'll fix that. Japhon and Elandria. We're back to Elandria. They have no available jobs. And a bunch of crime happening here. What else do we want to give them? Max mining districts +4. Let's do that. Scrolling through. These guys have no jobs on Sol X, but we're making jobs for them. Okay. Let's go, Cetana. I know what I'd like to do. We're taking it in the tank here because, well, it's 180. It's not that bad. We're selling a bunch of stuff here. We're not buying any moats, though. We're selling a bunch of gases. Okay, we have lots of gases. We're selling way too much of this. Selling way too many energy credits. Let's stop doing that. We can sell a few more minerals instead. And we can sell more food. Oh, we're buying food. Oh, we don't need to do that. Okay, let's see how the numbers shake out at the end of the month here. Just rolled over. We can still afford to sell more food. Oh, or buy less food, actually. We can cancel that altogether.
Research complete.
Planetary shield generator. Love having those. Especially on important locations. What is this? Cetana's outpost. Don't like you. Where is that at? Advanced reactor booster. Let's look at this though. She's got an outpost there. Cetana is there. Cetana's outpost there. This is Terrazed Prime. We're going to want them to have a shield generator. A planetary shield generator. So we're going to replace the clone vats with it. There. Want to have that on choke points. Makes it harder for them to take over the planet, which makes them harder to get by our faster than light inhibitor. Cetana's there. She could get all the way around from here. Our best choke point is right here, and we don't have one. And it's right here, and we don't have a planet. So, wait a minute. Hold on. Can we put up a habitat? Will that count? I think it will. Let's get a construction ship over here to build a mega structure. I want you to build a mega structure, habitat complex. Oh, I'm lacking that. Okay, I want you to move here. Move there. Try to get a habitat up to work as a choke point. That would be good. Who's over here? Avalonian. Okay. What's the timed project? Requires a science ship. This is for debris and Lesha. Do we not have a free science ship that can very easily go over there? What are you doing? Science ship automation, exploring entangled dark matter. The entity considered our response. Another message rang out. Another curious species. It is fascinating to meet you. My kind makes up the building blocks of reality. We are also wanderers and explorers who take great interest in experiencing the universe. Regrettably, another life form saw us as a mere material deposit, a passing fuel source to be captured and harvested. I wish to inhabit the body of Nona. Doing so would free me from this prison. If you allow me to possess this vessel, I will use my depth of knowledge and psychic prowess to carry out your people's will for eternity. Unfortunately, I am not sure their mind is powerful enough to coexist with my consciousness. Oh, but we can't do it though because we're not egalitarian. Deny the proposal. We can't. Our civics don't allow it. So, science. Okay. Lasheth. Where's... No, you're doing that. Exploring entangling dark matter. I want you to... Oh, I can't get you to change that? Okay. What's the Kelvin doing? Cetana's databank. Beacon on Asgard. Beacon on Asgard. And Nobel is excavating an archaeological site. Alright. Well, the archaeological site will stay. Why don't you go do this first?
Research complete.
Flak artillery. Okay. Robot assembly complex. What's the difference? It's an upgrade in roboticist jobs and there's more robots. Okay. I don't know that we would upgrade, but that's alright. We can sell food now. Okay. Still selling too much of this because of our fleet.
Ships upgraded.
Now food is like, don't do that. Okay. I got you. We're selling. We're buying dark matter. I don't know that we need to do that. Let's stop doing that. We're buying this living metal. I don't know that we need to do that.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
We're selling too many of these. Let's get our house in order here. Now we're back to food. Okay. We really can sell food? Astral Rift. Beacon on Asgard. Preliminary scans did not show anything usual on Asgard 2A, but as we focused our attention downward, we discovered an unusual subsurface layer of metal. Further structural analysis revealed Asgard 2A's true nature. The celestial body is not a moon, but an ancient spaceship that has been gradually subsumed by the rocks and dust of the system. The metal samples we drilled are so old they precede the formation of our own home planet. It is impossible to determine anything about the ship, its makers, and its function. But one thing is certain, the inert nuclear bombs we found in its remains were built for a peace mission. Oh, were they? I'm not so sure I believe that. Okay. A prisoner's plea. A primordial wail rang out through the minds of the research team. The ethereal creature reacted violently to our rejection, lashing out against the mesh structure in a furious wave of spectral tendrils and sparks. After a few minutes, it settled. The exhausted entity reopened communications. Very well, if you do not wish for me to join you, then at least give me the mercy of death. Gesturing with the tendril, it continued. Deactivating this mechanism will energize this mesh, rendering my particles inert. A life imprisoned is no life at all. Euthanize the ethereal creature. Preserve it for study. No, we'll euthanize it. That's what it wished for. Thousands upon thousands of cryogenic pods rest under the surface of the moon. Their presence marked by the beacon. The pods are highly sophisticated, built with unknown alloys and equipped with state-of-the-art sensors to closely monitor their occupants. There is no flaw in their designs, yet none of the occupants are still alive. It was a technical failure that turned this chamber into a mass grave, but a lack of energy. As Asgard got older and dimmer, its energy was no longer enough to keep the structure operational. The pods were made to last forever. The rest of the universe isn't built that well. Oh. Bummer for them. Okay. We have not enough alloys. All right. Excelsior. So you guys are all done. Okay. I want whoever's the best at... Yep, right there. Go do this. Excavate the site. You're at a +2 for excavation. Unheeded, please. Beacons across the galaxy continue to send their call to Cetana, yet no signs of activity have been detected near the towers. Based on our past findings, we can safely assume no living survivors will be found at those sites. An unshakable faith in their queen is all that remains of Cetana's followers. Okay, let's take a look at Cetana. We're getting close to the end there, it looks like. Weak links, ambush convoy, aborted. Raid the outpost. Where is this at? What do we need to do to raid this? Research time. Can we do it with the research ship? Have fleet with 50,000 power. Okay. Research that project. Raid on the Zolomon outpost. Gonna use our fleets, baby. Third fleet. Research that project. I love how they call it research. You guys are upgrading, but don't worry about it. I want you to go here and research that project. This seems like it's a way more important thing to do right now. Research complete. Okay. Let's find out what's going on. Okay, the killing jar. Build a mega structure, a habitat complex right there. What are you guys doing?
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Okay, we need to get our house in order here with the money thing. Magnetic storm aftermath. There we go. It's a fun song, but it's a little too much. Arc emitter, please. Thank you. Okay. Selling a little too much food, but that's okay. It's been very fluctuating. You guys going through the hyper relays. Without warning, a subspace beacon was detected, one that originated from within our own territory. Previous system surveys show no artificial structures in the area, which appears to be uninhabited. Either the beacon was placed there recently, unbeknownst to us, or it was hidden by a since-disabled cloaking shield. Investigate the signal. Okay, where's that signal? I need a science ship. We have science ships available. Research the project.
Blocker cleared.
Try to keep my eye on these guys. Where are they going here?
Research complete.
Robot assembly. Swarmer missiles. Hunker down protocols and a storm nullifier. Okay. I want to see what this is going to look like. Memory image first report. Our imaging team has delivered a batch of video clips created by sampled Elik Narath Kerek's brainwaves. Clip 1. A green sky dotted by bright orange clouds. A pale hand reaches up pointing at an amorphous creature softly floating in the sky. Clip 2. A vaulted chamber full of four-armed humanoids that cluster around a robed figure listening. Her words are a mere mumble, the exact wording long forgotten, but the gentleness of her voice is still there, enveloping the room in a loving embrace. The same vaulted space now in disarray. Lamps shattered on the floor, benches piled up against a door to barricade it, laser rifles flashing in the dark, and repeated voices cursing the same name. Zarklan. Zarklan and his disciples, they say, here to destroy us. Hold the barricade. Protect the queen. The last lamp falls with a crash, plunging the room into darkness. In the distance, someone is crying. Clip 4. Queen Cetana, her face resplendent, her benevolent gaze warmed by a smile.
Hostile station engaged. Special project complete.
Someone got a bonus here. Food from jobs, or yeah, crime. Let's go crime. You had quite a bit of crime on all your planets, buddy.
Research complete.
Hunker down protocols and the storm, the juggernaut. Always fun. Okay, let's build it, but it's not that big of a deal. It's so slow. It really slows down your fleets. Okay. Did we learn anything from that? What's this? Special projects. Oh, traces of components. Okay. Nobel. Research that project.
Special project complete.
Trying to do this without pissing off Cetana. Astral Rift events pending. We docked at the busy space station without incident. Once inside, we continued our investigation as part of the crowd. As we approached the gates of the central dome, a robotic attendant swabbed each of our hands before allowing us to pass with the other patrons. Inside, we beheld an amphitheater of epic proportions. The bustling interior was crowded with a variety of sentient alien lifeforms, each focused on a central performance area. The show will begin soon. Okay. And I should have one other. Merciful release. We deactivated the central mechanism, sending waves of high energy coursing through the internals of the mesh. Tendrils splintered from the spectral creature, desperately thrusting against the energy barrier. The central mass grew faint as dark matter surged and burned against the energized mesh. A violent blue spark ignited the center of the structure, condensing the entity into a fraction of her original size. The spark then burst and dark matter showered outward, coating the rift sphere in a fine film. May it rest in peace. Okay, what's this? This is science ship? Yep. I need an available science ship, please. Where are you guys docked at? Relic activation possible. Every pop on a random planet gains the plasmic trait. I don't know what that trait does, though. Happiness and stability. Yes, let's do that. Can I get a science ship available? What's James Cook doing? Excavating. Last beacon. Kelvin is doing Cetana's databank. Exploring the entertainment nexus in these. Okay. It's almost like I need one more science ship, don't I? Let's go here then and see if we can do it. I want to do not terminal egress. Well, terminal egress will work. Let's do it. Oh, it doesn't have a shipyard. I need a shipyard. The mega shipyard. Give me 2 more science ships. I know these are going to be costly with extra scientists, but I don't care. I need them for the debris. We got too much going on. So that archaeological site is done. Oh, clip 4. 4 armed humanoids gather around a robed figure. Lifting her limbs, she reveals the metallic frame beneath. Excited murmurs fill the room as a shining hand reaches out to bless a kneeling worshiper. Wary eyes are reflected on a dull computer screen. Whispers repeat the dark room, eternal peace, the end of all suffering, an existence without pain. Clip 7, snow-capped mountains, black skies. A chunk of ice floats on a pool of clear liquid, then catches fire. Clip 8, Queen Cetana, her face resplendent, her benevolent gaze warmed by a smile. Alright. So she has turned herself into a machine. Okay, science ship. Aldrin. Give me a scientist. Recruitable. I just need someone who can do anomalies. Leader experience gain. Survey speed and anomaly research speed. You're hired. Research speed. Or, no, let's grab this other one then. And I want you right here. Research that project. Okay. Second fleet, you can return home. Go get repaired and go get reinforced.
Debris analyzed.
You need to be reinforced. Cost you 9,000. Nobel. Okay, what else do we have here? We have debris. Debris in Zolomon. Do we have someone going to do that? We have debris in this system. Who's doing that one? Nobel. Research that one. Debris in Trenica. Hope we have someone going to take care of that one, but if we don't, we got Armstrong. Again, somebody who's really good at research speed. Leader lifespan is great as well. You. We'll hire you. Okay. Beacon in Nishban. Signal tower found in Nishban 2 is surrounded by the ruins of a vast military complex. The buildings have been erected at some distance and around the beacon as if to contain it. Radiometric dating indicates the surrounding structures are more recent than the tower and were built using a vastly different technology. A research squad has been tasked to investigate the ruins. Cetana, the synthetic queen. Okay. Up to now, Cetana's technology has helped her to effectively counter every assault. However, recent advances have improved our understanding of the way in which she protects herself. Armed with this knowledge, we may have a chance to defeat her. The revelation of our newfound technology is a double-edged sword. While it allows us to enter into open conflict with the so-called queen, it also lays bare our opposition to her plans. We must prepare. Everything depends on this. Damage to Cetana, the synthetic queen, plus 125%. Ship build speed 50% and sublight speed 15%. This decision to fully engage Cetana is imminent. Any act of aggression, whether by us or her, will unveil the truth and plunge us into total war. Yeah. Well, that's kind of what we want, so. Is anybody going to get this one? Excelsior, are you going to do it? Whoever gets there first. Exploring the astral rift. Our science ship is tethered to an astral rift. Ship and crew will be unavailable until exploration is complete. Okay. That's the Reliant. I think because it's on autopilot for that. You need to go home. Where's your home? And get reinforced. A resolution has passed. Castigation proclamation. Let's go take a look at what that even is. Castigation proclamation. Any empire in the galactic community can propose a resolution to denounce an empire. Okay, that's fine, but guys, we got more important things to worry about here. Defense privatization. Crisis declaration, which we don't want to declare on anybody. You all need to be thinking about Queen Cetana. Guardian Angels Act. Okay. Pre-faster than light stance. Denouncement. Yeah, there's nothing we need. Galactic Market. Relocate the Galactic Market. Oh, weak support. Yeah, but I'd like to relocate it. Okay. Let's not worry about that for now. It's not important. More food that we can sell. Which means we should be able to start buying more of this. Hopefully. Okay, what other research ones do we have here? Cetana weak links. Okay, what else can we do? We got raid this outpost. Alright, we do have fleets that are kind of back in power. Why don't you raid this outpost? We're just going to keep raiding until...
Blocker cleared.
Till we're told not to. You guys are moving to where you need to move to. Get everybody home and fixed up.
Research complete.
Science ships, great. Dark matter reactor, oh nice. Cosmic weather forecast. But is it any better than a real forecast?
Council agenda ready. Debris analyzed.
Council agenda ready, perfect, because I got one that I want. Okay, military buildup, great. I want one that reduces crime if we have it. Monthly unity, citizen pop happiness. Mechanical pop assembly speed, that might be the one to do then if we can't get another one. Yeah, let's go. Mechanical pop assembly speed. Let's do that. Let's get people attracted. Fifth Fleet, where are you at?
Complete.
You're right here, and you can't be parked. Where? You can't park here? Can you do that? Okay, good. Now I want you to... I don't necessarily want you to upgrade. Dimensional lock is destabilizing. Renew the lock. Okay, physics research. We can harvest that. Colony development speed. Fundamental research nexus. Gravity snares. Space fauna. I don't really care about that right now. Let's unlock that.
Special project complete. Fleet destroyed.
That was a reinforcement ship, I think. Because the fleet itself is still doing fine. Get through the armor. So Cetana's outposts have a lot of armor. Hurry up and finish it. We'll get a science ship over there. Okay. The recent raid on Cetana's infrastructure did not uncover any significant clues to her plans, but we secured access to a large cargo hold and were able to retrieve its contents. Research the data. Okay. We need the Excelsior over here. Researching that. And this fleet, you guys can return home. Second fleet. Third fleet, let's reinforce you. Memory imaging, the third report. Clip 9. Ruins of a city reduced to a battle zone. The buildings scorched, the streets clogged with the dead. Distant screams interrupted by the fizzle of a laser. Across a green sky, a blazing vessel drops something heavy and round on a building which erupts into a pillar of flames. Clip 10. Queen Cetana, her face resplendent, her benevolent gaze warmed by a smile. We've seen that before. Two children playing in a field, laughing. They bounce a ball back and forth with their forearms. Queen Cetana, her face resplendent. Okay. Well then. The Grok and the Plorans. What is this thing over here? Cuthels. Yeah. Okay, do we have... Do you guys want to take care of these things? Go kill these. A4HB and yeah, go do that. You need a job. Looks ambush convoy aborted. So these are aborted now. These are the available ones. Raid the Villith outpost. Okay. I need a big fleet that can do it. Oh, here we go. Fourth fleet. Go. Oh, we maxed out our money. Good. Grab all this. Oh, I maxed out energy credits, I mean. Well, then let's sell some. That'll work. We're selling some consumer goods, but we can sell more. Jobs. Trade from jobs minus 10%. You loser. Yeah, the fourth fleet's on its way. Let's have it research this. Cetana's cache.
Project complete.
After a massive evacuation effort, the databanks on Hope is secured. Initial geological surveys indicate the cache has lain buried for more than 100,000 years. Remarkably, it retains its charge, hinting that decryption may be relatively straightforward. Hack a data cache? Easy. Okay. Is that a project, or do we have to do something? Debris in this system. Give me the Kelvin. Oh, somebody's doing it. Somebody's doing it. Okay, Excelsior's doing it. And then give me this debris in this system. Is anybody doing that one? No. Kelvin, get over here. Actually, this guy will probably be done. I should, before you can get here, but that's okay. I need to keep you busy. Cetana's secrets. Most of the information on the databank is beyond recovery, but one semi-intact entry remains. 5th of Arkel, 1st Eon. If this is true, then life as we know it may be. We have to get this information to High Marshal and contact the League of Worlds immediately. We must prepare. Repeat, the Queen's Guard is in pursuit. May this message reach you, and may... She must be stopped. Eliminate all trace of our decryption. Okay. We press on.
Dutiful child, my blessings upon you. The databank returned, and its contents unexamined. I was right to place my faith in you. Your reward shall be the measure of your loyalty.
We are grateful.
What do you desire? Technology? Resources? You need only ask, and it shall be yours.
Technology, dark matter deflectors. We'll take those. I think she said that research is 10%. 50% or something like that. We're almost done here. Okay. Then we can research that. That would be great. The vaulting Vulpines. No sooner had we taken our places than a troop of Vulpine mammalians in sparkling costumes appeared on stage. After a short display of advanced gymnastics, a small wormhole appeared in the center of the stage. One daring acrobat dove inside just before the hole winked out of existence. Another wormhole appeared high above the crowd, ejecting the performer, who deftly tumbled to the ground. The other performers followed suit, weaving and catching one another in complex patterns through an ever-shifting series of wormholes. The crowd gasped as one of the acrobats slipped into a portal, severing a limb from their body as the wormhole closed. Just as they were about to hit the ground, the wounded performer disappeared through yet another wormhole. The severed arm dropped from the rafters, grabbing a trapeze as it fell and flinging itself in the air. The one-armed acrobat reappeared, leapt high, reattached their prosthetic in midair, and landed on a pyramid of another performers in a grand finale. A flippant use of impressive technology, I should say. Our probe has discovered a clutch of giant eggs, each as big as the rift sphere. They are expected to hatch imminently, and when they do, the planet will be crawling with creatures we know next to nothing about. We can detect no other living specimens on the planet, so the growth cycle of the species is unknown to us. Okay. Continue forward. Habitat complex built. Good. Colonize it right away. ASAP. We will do it as a fortress station. That sounds good. Okay. I'm going to call it the Hab Fort. So we kind of know what we're doing with it. Okay. Killing Jar. Let you go somewhere else.
Debris analyzed.
Federation
Research
Association of the Quenchian Star League was given association status by the Union of Independent Systems. We unlock that resource harvesting, and now we get a bunch of different things. Detection array. Okay. Now, taking a look at our empire over here. Trenica. What happened to Trenica? Give me... Build a starbase outpost there, please. We have a hole in our galaxy. And same thing over here. Build. We will fix the holes. I fixed the glitch. And then we need... build a research station there. We need to look for dark matter as a resource that we can mine, but we don't have any of it here. We do stretch all the way up to here, but there again is none over here. Oh, there's some Zro over here. Okay.
Special project complete.
The 4th Fleet going to town. Okay. Nobel, you're going to come over here and research that. Excelsior, you're going to come over here and research this. A Queen's Bounty. Recent raid on her infrastructure did not uncover any clues to her plans.
Hostile fleet engaged.
4th Fleet, you may return home. Oh, no, other... Did you guys take care of these guys? Did. Great. Okay. Go home. The cathodes are done for.
Research complete.
Alright, research. Ancient pulse armor. Habitability 5%. That's expensive. Food processing centers is pretty cheap. We'll get that done soon. Oh, wait, we can't. We're getting technology from doing these. Okay. Cuthold remains available. We need a signed ship there. Alright. Kelvin, it's on you. Make it happen. We're buying. Yeah, we need to buy. We need to buy a bunch of this.
Colonization in progress.
And we can add a monthly trade to sell
Construction complete.
some amount of energy credits.
Research complete.
The 5th Fleet.
Construction complete.
Who needs backups? You do. Go back home. Grab your reinforcements. Assist cloaking detection. Let's do this. It'll be over really fast. Chemical Bliss. Don't really care about. Off-World Trading Company. Don't really care about. We've got to get some research out of the way so we can get better choices. 4th report. The last clip received from the memory imaging team is 6 hours long. Over and over again, the image is repeated. Queen Cetana, her face resplendent, her benevolent gaze warmed by a smile. Okay.
Blocker cleared. Construction complete.
Do we have anybody coming to do this debris? Here? We should. I believe I sent ships to do that. Yep, there we go.
Research complete.
That was quick. Off-World Trading Company. What else can we do really fast? Auto-curating vault or habitability. Let's just go for habitability. Dark matter deflectors. Banging. Okay. Dark matter deflectors. Well, in that case, let's take a look at our ships. These guys aren't using shields. So we're using this. What are the dark matter deflectors? Let's see. On smalls, they're worth 280 and a daily shield regen. And these are worth 370. If she's got kinetic weapons, we don't want to use shields. But if she doesn't, those dark matter deflectors will help. We're going to need to keep buying dark matter, though. Dark matter, we have stored 1,000. Okay, let's add a monthly trade for dark matter.
Research complete.
Let's at least get 10 a month. Let's do that. Let's start trying to stock it up. Not that it's going to help, but... Colony development speed, cosmic weather forecast. Okay. It's done. Memory imaging, final report. Further scans of Elik Narath Kadek's thoughts have failed to deliver new insights. The alien's mind is heavily decayed. Their thoughts are cycling through the tattered scraps of their memories. As we wind the operation down, the question now becomes what to do with the subject herself. Put her out of her misery. Leave her there. Return Elik to her queen. Open communication with Cetana to discuss Elik's return. Sure. Memories of Elik acquired.
Debris analyzed.
Star drinkers. The eggs are hatching. Massive winged creatures are emerging from the shells. They are born with the ability to fly, swarming the skies in huge flocks. Their enormous wings casting shadows across the landscape. They climb high into the atmosphere, seemingly attracted to the starlight. We have yet to observe them feed, which could indicate that they draw energy via some form of photosynthesis. Their physiology raises many questions. Maintain safe distance. Listen, we all watch Pitch Black. We know. Don't be dumb. Construction. What are my construction ships here? What are you doing? Build an outpost. And another one come... Okay, I should just leave you here then. You build research facilities there. You come build this starbase here. Merrick, what are you doing? You built that up there. Okay, just go to the nearest place. Gagnus, why don't you come down here and... Yep, do this. Build mining, build research. Okay. Well.
Research complete.
Assist cloaking detection. Gravity snares. Let's get it out of the way. Alright, we're getting close to the end of this episode. Let's make one more run through our planets here and see who needs to provide jobs. Landria, of course, doesn't have much in the way of jobs. This will provide what? Max mining districts plus 6. Oh, we can keep raising this up. Okay, I thought we raised it up before and we didn't get any more mining districts out of it. Well, let's do it. See what happens. 15 here. They're saying we need more jobs. Can't build any more districts. They have plenty of housing. Let's give them some research then. Need more jobs. Max ag districts. Scientists will produce society jobs. Okay. Let's do that. This place, they've got plenty of room. We can keep maxing out generators then. They've got plenty of housing. 90 jobs. Let's build 2 more of those. Now we're just going to cycle through and only stop if there's something obvious like this. 90 jobs. We'll add some more for them. They had 74 jobs actually. 211, 5, 49. Give us the minerals, friends. 108. You're not there yet. 90. You are there. What can we put down here? Science. Much science. Okay. We can do an astral siphon. I'm not interested though. Let's do field dynamic center. 538 jobs there. 124 here. They could use a little bit more. 708. 198. They're good. Good. You're good. If you watch SpongeBob, you know. Could raise up some of these factories. Like this one. It's got 900 jobs available. Let's raise those factories up and create a few more robots. Got over 400 jobs available. We're gonna boost your robots. 1.2k jobs available. You get a bunch of robots. Let's replace this. No, not that. Let's replace it with clone vats. I think that's the better choice there. And you, Aruz Hab. What do we want to do with you? You got 466 jobs available. You're good. Colonizing the planet. This is almost done. How many days left?
Colony established.
There we go. That's what we want to do. Let's get robots for you. And then clone vats. And let's do chemical plants for you. And then let's get a planetary shield generator up. That'll be good for you. You'll have a bunch of jobs there. Okay. Well, that's where it is, folks. We're going to get to the end of this month.
Council agenda available.
There we are. 24:55. This 1st of February. We're still dealing with Cetana. So we'll try to get our fleets ramped up. Get everybody back, get everybody full. And then hopefully we'll be able to figure out what her fleet situation is like. Cetana's convoys. Yeah, so what is this? Can we see anything here? Hull points is very slight. Armor is a lot. Shields is quite a bit too. So they do have shields on those. We're going to have to keep that in mind for next episodes. We're going to want to adjust our fleets. I think what we're going to want to do, because the hull hit points are so small, is just go with penetrators. The question is, we don't know what damage she does. And foolishly, when we were doing some of those raids, we did not pay attention to the aftermath report. That's the bad part. You can sometimes glean some information out of there. Anyway, that's okay. We'll make do. Folks, thanks for watching. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving weekend. Those of you who were in America and celebrated, I hope it was a good week for you and a good weekend. We had it pretty lazy around here, which was nice. So I will try to get back to daily Stellaris updates until this series is done, and then we'll take a little break and figure out what we're going to do for the next one. Everyone, thanks for watching. As always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave questions, comments down below. I'll see you next time, and until then, happy gaming, everyone.